Hi guys, I'm Andy. Welcome back to Backpacking UK, the YouTube channel that's all about hiking, backpacking and wild camping. Right, today be reviewing my 2023 hiking boots and hiking shoes. Now in this review I'll be reviewing the Innovate Rocklight Pro G400 GTX V2s, the La Sportiva Ultra Raptor 2 Mid GTXs, these Innovate boots that I got off Amazon for just £49, my Salomon X Ultra 4 Gore Tex shoes, and we're also going to be touching on trail runners as well and the brand Ultra. So first of all, we're going to be looking at my Innovate G400 V2s. Now these are the new and improved versions for 2023, mainly comfort. I've got the 345 versions as well and the V2s, and I must say they are so much more comfy. If you like the originals, you'll absolutely love these. So G400, basically they're 400 grams, they cost £200, so it's a premium pair of lightweight hiking boots. These actually feel more like hiking boots than trail runner boots, so they've just got that little bit more secure sort of feel to them. Still sort of minimal protection at the front and the back. Now I've been wearing these this morning even, so they're a little bit muddy, but they use these special graphene grips which are superb in the dry, absolutely superb. And these graphene grips last a long time. They wear down very slowly. Now the only negative I've got to really say about these grips is they're quite hard. So on wet rocks I find they're really quite slippy, so I've just got to be really careful. But they've got standard sort of gusseted tongue. They're a textile based hiking boot. They really are comfy, but as with all lightweight hiking boots, you do expect them to be a little bit more comfy. But I haven't really got too much bad words to say about these, other than, and this is textile sort of hiking boots and hiking shoes in general, is I would highly recommend nick waxing them. Right, they are waterproof. Like these have got a Gore Tex liner in. Same with these. These have got a waterproof liner in. These have got a Gore Tex liner in as well. It does its job to an extent, but if you nick wax them, you're just increasing that level of waterproofness. So Innovate G400s. Next, we've got these La Sportiva Ultra Raptor 2s. Now these are based on their Ultra Raptor trail runners. These are the hiking boot versions. So they've got lots of protection on the front, on the back. They're a really nice looking hiking boot. They've got to be one of the best looking hiking boots around. Now, I've got very mixed feelings with the lugs on these. Now, they're fantastic in the dry. They're really good in the wet as well, on like even on wet rocks. Now a lot of that is because they've got these real super soft lugs, which is fantastic for grip. However, these have worn down at an alarming rate, and the lugs in the middle are actually, I could probably pull half of these lugs off. Now, these are 470 grams. These are £190 pair of hiking boots. Now, if I wore these for the whole of 2023, these would be absolutely trashed. They would be destroyed. There wouldn't be any lugs left. So just really difficult one, to be honest. I mean, they're super comfy. They've got an ortholite inner sole in them, which I really like that. They actually feel really light to put on. They're really comfy. It's just such a shame the sole is its best and its worst point. Now, I actually got these free to test and review, so I'm being honest with my review there. I wouldn't buy them based on the longevity of this sole, which is a big disappointment really. Next up, I've got my best selling pair of hiking boots on Amazon, these Innovate boots for £49. Now, I got these, didn't expect anything from them whatsoever, but they're not actually that bad. They've got loads of protection on the front, I've got loads of protection on the back, gusseted tongue, just like these, waterproof liner, just like these. I can't really say too much. The grip was all right. The only thing I'd say is 590 grams, I think these are. They're just a bit clumpy, and the fit, the fit is just nothing like these at all. It's like a bit looser, and it doesn't sort of hug your feet like these other ones as well. So it's basically like a textile and a suede. They're pretty well made, to be honest. It's just the fit. That's the only thing I would say about these, and the only thing that you can sort of tell the difference between the two. I mean, the materials don't feel as nice. You know, they are £49 pair of hiking boots, but they're not actually that bad. Next up, I've got my Salomon X Ultra for hiking shoes. I absolutely love these. People know I love Salomon footwear. Don't know what it is about them. It always feels like I've had these custom made for me. The fit is just superb for me personally. Now, these are £155. They weigh 390 grams. They've got quite a cool lacing system. So you pull this up, pull this down, and then this all hides in the tongue. So you don't have any laces to come undone, trip you over. And I've got to say, these have never come undone once. It's got like a gusset on the outside of the shoe. It's just a really, really nice hiking shoe. Now, for 2024, I really, really want the mid-height hiking boot versions of these, because I rate these just so much. Got a lot of protection on the front there as well. Not a lot on the back really, but they're actually quite stable. Bearing in mind there's no heel protection, they really are quite stable. Now, these are some Asics trail runners, but what I'm really here to talk about today is the brand Ultra. They must have an enormous advertising budget for 2023. They were absolutely everywhere, and there was a lot of people reviewing them. I'm assuming quite a lot of people gone for free. But Mark used them for our 3 days in the Lake District, and they absolutely destroyed his feet. Now, this is where I need to start talking about the uses of trail runners, hiking shoes, textile hiking boots, and your full leather traditional hiking boots as well. They all have the strengths and weaknesses. Now, lightweight hiking boots, hiking shoes, you do genuinely feel fresher towards the end of the day, less fatigued, feels like you've got more energy. If you're doing a lot of elevation, you definitely feel the benefit of having lighter footwear for all, and that applies for if you've got a lightweight backpack on and everything. You know, if you're doing a lot of elevation, lightweight gear is really, really good. Now, where these have failed in particular is the more gnarly parts of our national parks. If they've been really stony, really rocky towards the end of the day, you feel pressure points on your feet, you feel some hot spots, that's when you can tell that you're wearing a lighter weight pair of hiking boots. The other thing is waterproofness as well. They're not as good as full leather Gore Tex hiking boots. There's no question about that. But traditional full leather hiking boots, they offer a lot of protection, but that does come at a weight cost, and also just moving your foot around. Your foot's much more restricted. For instance, these have been absolutely fantastic for scrambling this year. I really do rate them for that. I think that's the sort of way forward on, you know, if you're doing grade 1 scrambles and that, you can just get your feet in better positions. But I would say if you're doing lots of miles in a day, you'll definitely feel the benefit from lightweight hiking boots. If you go in bad weather, I would definitely go for leather options without a doubt. Also, if I'm doing multi-day trips, the lightness is really going to help with that, but I think you're just going to have sore feet. So should you go for the more heavy duty hiking boots? It's really, really difficult. And unfortunately, I don't think there's one boot that does all. So my recommendation is, if you can, it would be great if you could have a lighter weight textile Gore Tex hiking boot or hiking shoe for that better weather and some of the better kept trails. If you go in bad weather, or if you're going to do some bit more sort of gnarly stuff or stony, rocky sort of hikes, I would go towards the proper, more traditional leather full height hiking boot. That's just my personal opinion. And as for the trail runners are concerned, I'd be really, really careful using those. Yeah, I just wouldn't want to do sort of too much with them, because I think your feet are going to be covered in blisters, hot spots, and just be really sore at the end of the day. So anyway, this is what I think about these hiking boots that I used in 2023. It'd be really interesting to see what you're using, as well as some positives and negatives of what you're using. So please put them in the comment section. But thanks for watching, and please check out my other videos. Hope to see you hiking soon. Cheers.